Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makakadash. Double honor to the apostles, elders, greatest, elders, and elders, slacking. Shalom to apostles and elders of great millstone. Salutations to the brothers pushing this word in truth and sincerity with charity, and risking their lives and freedom to do so. Slacking. That might, what they call it, tongue twister. Damn, yeah. Anyways, quick scripture today, man. To hell with these people. You know, people just ain't gonna like you. You know, and they don't know what it is. They're you know, it, they don't know, have a reason. At the end of the day, it's just because we have the spirit of the Lord. Rested upon us. And we move and conduct ourselves differently than the 2/3, man. All right, they're gonna hate you because you don't celebrate these wicked ass holidays. They're gonna look at you weird because you don't eat pork. You know, for example, at my job, people be trying to order out food and shit. They got food for people, and I denied one time. I denied pizza because it had pork on it. I denied some food. They bought food last time. I denied because it was just abomination. But I didn't tell them and go into it and start breaking bread with them. And the scripture says this, scripture says that, and bring on precept upon precept to the ears. Fuck them. I just simply said that no, I don't eat that. That's just how I was raised, and keep it simple. You know, they ain't gonna like you because you got a beard. You don't got a bald face or a bald head like them. The fact that you got a beard, um, the fact that you don't commit adultery, the fact that you don't entertain their folly, you don't worship idols. The fact that you're not of this world, it just pisses them off and it bothers them. Because at the end of the day, these people hate the Lord. All right, the scripture talks about know that they hated me before they hated you. All right, so they don't have a problem with you, with us. At the end of the day, they have a problem with the Lord. They have a problem with themselves, man. All right, they can't get right. And to hell with them. Good, so be it. The fuck, I'm not here to make friends with people. You know, I'm not here to kick it after work. I'm not here to kick it before work or kick it during lunch. Leave me the fuck alone. All right, I don't give a fuck what the people got to say, what they they did for the holidays, what they did for the days off. It don't matter to me, you know. And they don't like that. I know it bothers them. But the end of the day, what's highly esteemed above men is abomination to the Lord. I don't want to be accepted by these people. When Scripture says, uh, be wise be wise as serpents and harmless as doves, man. I'm not out here cussing these people out or X, Y, and Z. You know, um, just the way we conduct ourselves. You know, the way we conduct ourselves and being an example to them that without is enough. Let these people find out that you go out there on the highways and byways on Saturdays. These they already know about the Hebrew Israelites. They know about black Hebrew Israelites. They know about Jake, man. All right, they know about these things, man. Esau puts it in movies. There's nothing you can do against the truth but for it. Hey, that people, the old comedian Mike Epps, brought a lot of attention to Israel. Even that current one, what's his name, Drewski, brought a lot of attention, making that parody about Israelites, man. So they know, all right. And I'm not here, and I don't give a fuck what they have or what the opinions they have about me and how they feel about me. Because at the end of the day, the Lord hates them. And the feelings are mutual, man. Don't we hate them that hate thee, O Lord? You know, a just man is an abomination to the unjust, and the unjust is an abomination to the just. You know, to hell with them. You know, and I'm not here cussing their ass out. You know, Scripture says be at peace with all men. But these people, at the end of the day, they're gonna hate us. And really, it's because they don't have a problem with us. They have a problem with the Lord, man. All right, they have a problem with the Lord. So I'm gonna bring out the scripture, Matthew 10:22, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. All right. So, and that's what it comes with, man. All right. And a lot of people don't like to be feel like left out of this world, especially. You know, a lot of people out here, misery loves company. No, to hell with that. I don't want to be a part of something that the Lord is going to destroy. I don't want to be accepted by people that the Lord's going to destroy. You know, brother says, be incognito. You know, that Clark Kent, the beloved cop always says, be incognito. You know, just, uh, be sheep in the midst of wolves. You know, these people, I don't give a fuck. You know, at the end of the day, they about to be destroyed. The Lord will destroy them, their families, their children, their friends, their careers, everything that they got going, man. You know, so these motherfuckers can, what they call it in LA, they can mad dog you, give you mean mugs and shit like that. They can talk shit all they want. So be it, because at the end of the day, these people are about to be destroyed, man. And I don't care, and I don't want to be accepted. These opinions of these fucking two-thirds do not uh, uh, bother me. At the end of the day, I'm doing something right. You're doing something right. If these people hate you just because you follow and serve the Lord to the best of your ability, you're doing something right. All right, so be it. You know. But I just want to bring that out. Salakia. Lord is edifying Chris Scripture today. Until next time, say shalom and a bob ball. All right, and don't worry about being hated by all men. To hell with these people, they about to be destroyed, man.